let's hear your explanation as to why you are not the murderer.
Why? That's easy. For example, there's the name the victim wrote. What about that?
Oh, you mean the name Maggie?
Yeah, even an idiot like you can read that, right?
But we already know this was not written by the victim himself. After all, the defendant's name is Maggie, E-Y, and the victim was left-handed. So basically, you are saying that in order to make the defendant look guilty, the real criminal used the victim's right hand to write her name on the ground.
But, wouldn't that mean that the real criminal was someone the defendant knew? Otherwise, how else would that person know her name was Maggie or Maggie?
That is a good point. The witness didn't even know of Miss Bird before this trial. Ah, I forgot. Is there any way this creep could have known Maggie's name beforehand? Yes. It would be best if I could prove the witness had a chance to learn that the defendant's name is Maggie. Now, will the defense please present its case? How could the witness have known the defendant's name? The phone! Take that! Mr. Wellington, you didn't have your cell phone with you on the day of the murder, correct?
So what of it if I didn't?
When you realized you had lost it, what did you do?
What did I do?
Didn't you try and find it by calling it?
How did you...
Your Honor, these questions have nothing to do with...
Overruled.
He's starting to join Phoenix's side.
Mr. Wright, where are you going with this line of questioning? Do you think there is some relation between this witness's cell phone and the murder? I do, Your Honor. On the day of the murder, Maggie Bird picked up a lost phone in the park. And she also received a phone call from the owner of this phone.
God, that is such an awful ringtone. Hello? Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone. Is this yours? Oh, I'm glad you called. We can meet and I can give this back. I'll be right there. I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name. You can call me Maggie.
It's finally starting to come together. That was when you learned her name was Maggie. But you made one fatal mistake. Fatal mistake? My client's name is Maggie with E-Y, but the name that was written on the ground was Maggie with I-E. This is a mistake that could only occur if all you knew was how her name sounded.
This guy's getting really creepy with that scarf.
Order.
But, Your Honor, the witness has no motive.
And your point is?
It's very simple, Your Honor. A person usually would not kill someone without a reason. Mr. Wellington had no reason to kill anybody.
That is absolutely correct. I don't have a motive.
Really? Mr. Wright. Your Honor? Can you explain what motive this witness could have had?
Yes.
It's very simple, Your Honor.
Are you sure, Nick?
If I said I can't offer an explanation, then the trial's over, right?
Yeah, but... Wow, bigger chunk this time.
Oh, yeah. Now then, please present something motive. I couldn't read the text before the thing came up.
It's meaningless.
Take that! Mr. Wellington's motive is right here. What is this? A list? These phone numbers were pulled from the memory of the phone of the defendant found. And we have determined that the people on this list are members of a certain group.
You looked up all those numbers?
Of course. This list of phone numbers was stored in the cell phone's memory. The names and numbers belong to people who are members of a certain con artists group.
What?
Con artists?
Can you explain why these numbers were on your phone, Mr. Wellington?
This is an outrage. An invasion of privacy. Looking up the numbers on a person's phone is a worse crime than murder. You're one of those people, blah, 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 self-righteous crap.
Robber. I don't care, Mr. Wellington. to tell us what this list is about.
Do you think any of you can know what it's like to be a refined man like me?
Your Honor, this is unjust badgering of the witness.
Objection overruled. Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this? Why would the witness have the numbers of a group of con artists on his phone? Isn't that obvious? The witness is... Mr. Wellington is a member of this very group.
No!
All of your friends' phone numbers are stored right here on this phone. If anyone were to look into these phone numbers, it would be all over for you. That is why you had to kill.
No, this is too much! I love how the people who really did it go crazy.
That does make quite a bit of sense. Well, Mr. Wellington, would you care to explain?
I
got you now.
I have you now. That police
Flashing
officer...
pictures in the background. Oh, gee.
Your Honor!
What is it, Mr. Payne?
Your Honor, this is unjust badgering of the witness.
You said the exact same thing only a few seconds ago.
Please, let's think about the content of that phone call.
Hello? Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone. Is this yours? Oh, I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can give you this back. Whatever. I don't care. I've done it twice already. I'm tired.
The defendant had already promised that she would return the phone. After that, all Mr. Wellington had to do was meet Miss Bird to get his phone back.
God, I'm failing at this now.
Why then would he need to kill anyone?
That is a valid point. What does the defense think about this point? If you think about it logically, then it makes sense.
Then maybe we should be thinking outside the box.
Yeah, if we think like that, let's see. Maybe that slime ball saw something at the crime scene that made him commit murder. Your thoughts, Mr. Wright? Well, I don't think Mr. Wellington went to pick up his cell phone in a very friendly manner.
But he was promised his phone, so why would he have been unfriendly to the defendant?
I think he must have seen something that didn't agree with him when he got there.
Kind of like barbecue occasionally doesn't agree with me. I don't
Well
know.
then, Mr. Wright. What was this something that didn't agree with the witness?
Alright, it's either...
Yeah, it's the victim.
No.
It's the victim.
No. Stupid. I'm trying to press minus and I'm pressing plus.
Take that! What Mr. Wellington saw was the victim.
The victim? You mean Dustin Prince?
Dustin Prince had gone on his date right after his shift was over. With no time to change, he went to the park still wearing his police uniform.
That's good form, yeah.
Oh!
The girl that picked up my phone is with the policeman.
He couldn't have known they were going out, so he began to worry. He was afraid the policeman would ask a few questions before returning the phone.
If I do anything suspicious, he might run a check on my phone.
In his mind, it was possible they had already run a check on the phone. And he went into a panic, is that what you're saying? Exactly. Officer Prince was murdered simply because he was in uniform.
Too many cops go that way. That wasn't a joke, I'm serious. Too many cops are killed just because they're in uniform.
Mr. Payne, do you have any comments?
I'm thinking.
It seems the truth has come out at last. The witness, Mr. Wellington, you are... completely insane.
Impressive! Not bad for a person with a third-rate education.
What's that supposed to mean?
The evidence! Evidence! That guy is really creeping me out. All you've been waiting around is talking about is that suspicious cell phone. Suspicious phone number this, suspicious con group that. They're all on that phone. But who's to say that phone is really mine? Where's your proof? Your evidence?